Hello, guys. What is going on today? Hold on 1 second. That way I can hear myself think. I had to turn my fans off. So, anyways, I just wanted to. I didn't upload a video today because I wanted to do this live here instead. So, a little bit later than I wanted to do it, but we can go from there. It's neither here or there. Basically, I just want to talk about what's going on right now in our industry, and y'all probably have heard something about it, about the Lacey Act amendments that they're going to be voting on this next bill. And I just wanted to go over on how to email your senators and what to do. You know, a lot of people are like, okay, I email my senators, but what do I say? Hey, what's up, Benjamin? Got Kara Shea and TNT in the house. And me and Todd even spoke on this a few minutes ago. You know, I helped walk him through. You know what I'm saying? Like, here he is. He's been a keeper as long as I have, and I had to have help walk through myself. So, you know, that being said, what you do is you can go on the US ARC website, and then you can find the link on their page that shows you step by step on how to email your senator, and they even give you a sample letter that you can copy and paste in the email, and that way you ain't got to figure out what to say. It already says it for you. But I urge people to do this because we've all seen years big bullets. We all think the same thing. I've been guilty of it. Oh, it ain't gonna pass, guys. It's time to make it. It very well could pass, and if it does, it's devastating everybody in here. If you are a single state owner, if you own 150,000, not matter. It will affect you. You will be able to one move out of state with your I don't know why I got kicked off there, but my internet just go off. That's weird. Anyway, this is the time that no one. It, and I even put a link on my Instagram page. So if you follow me on Instagram, I posted a link. It takes you straight to the U.S. website. The part that you actually need to click on, it tells you how to email your senators. If you don't even know who your senators are, you can look them up through the link. I mean, it's pretty healthy tool and can be very valuable when trying to email your senators. But I mean, see, we got Eric B in here. We got Emmy. Hello, Emmy. Mr. J, how's it going? Boa Man, how's it going? Yeah, got to support US Arc. And it's that's nothing. If you're a member, if you can go ahead and renew your member, do it by all means. They're the ones going to fight this. We need to do our thing. You know, they can't just stay on this time. You know, we have to do our part. I'm good, Justin. Just trying to help spread the word, trying to get people to get up off the couch and send an email. You know, it's that simple. You don't even have to get up off the couch. Just go click the links. Yeah. My kid's just getting home from school. What?
Hi guys.
Huh? Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. I'm live, okay? I'll talk about it here in a few. All right, so sorry about that. Yeah, if we could at least talk to somebody else in the community and, get them to email somebody else. That goes that far, you know what I mean? Like, for instance, I call Todd and I'm like, Todd, did you send your email? Oh, no, I haven't. Well, let me help you. And then Todd calls somebody and says, hey, have you sent your email? No, I haven't. Well, let me help you. If each person would just call somebody else, just not 5 people, not 3 people. I mean, call as many as you want, but just call one person that hasn't sent an email. If you call somebody and they have sent their email, then move on to the next person you might know. We have to join this, and we have to join together and stop this bill. This bill is ridiculous. It's tyrannical. I mean, it's simple as fact. I mean, people think of snakes and they get scared. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of people scared of reptiles. It doesn't just stop with reptiles, guys. This is birds. This is like certain chickens and ducks and stuff like that. If you order from a hatchery, it could affect you. They could be whitelisted on. This affects rodents. If somebody's a big ferret person, this affects that. This affects arachnids, everything. They did this once a few years back with Burmese retics and anacondas. Yes, you got our rights back. Yes, that's what this is. This is the Lacey Act. And they're trying to take that back from us. You know what I mean? And not only this time, it includes all exotic animals, not just the ones here that a few years ago were deemed, dangerous. And all of us know that they're not. Hey, what's up, Gary? How you going? How you doing? Yeah, I mean, exactly. There's great. The more people we can get involved in this, and it doesn't have to be a reptile person. It can be somebody who just likes animals. If you're a big fish person, this affects you. You will not be able to order fish. You will not be able to sell fish. And just the latest update, I believe, it actually includes zoos, aquariums, biomedical facilities. So anything like, say, for instance, your animal gets sick and you don't know what it is that's making them sick, and you don't live around a vet. Like, I'm going to use Todd, for example. Todd lives on the border of Ohio and Kentucky. Let's say his vet that he goes to is 2 counties away in the state of Kentucky. He can no longer go see that vet because he's not allowed to cross over the state line. Exactly. USART, USART, USART. And we have to do this. So reach out to somebody that somebody that you don't know, and just say, hey, bring it to their attention. Be like, this is happening. We need to stop this, and it needs to be now, because senators are busy people, and Todd can vouch for me here. On one of his senators, once he submitted that, it was like it can be up to March 21st before they even see that email. So you need to do it now, point blank. Mine was, it could take up to 45 days before that senator could even see that email. They may vote on it before then. I'm not sure when they're going to have the vote, but take action now. That's all I'm begging of you. That's all I'm saying. Take action now. Yes, it's 100% facts. That's awesome, Moa, man. You emailed both of them. That's great. Yes, we must support USARK right there. I've already renewed mine, so I'll be waiting on my shirt too. That's right. That $40 from each member. If you're a bronze member, you don't even have to be a member to support them. You can send a $5 donation. You can send a dollar donation. Like for instance, if you ship an animal, like I do, I always send them a few extra dollars. Round up. Say it's $45, then I'll send it. I'll pay 50, and then the extra goes to U.S. Art. That's great. See, Kara renewed yesterday. That's awesome. Yeah, everybody's got this shirt. I love seeing that too. That means we have that many supporters out there for U.S. Art. It is hot in my room, I'll tell you. I'm sure my snakes love it though. So, yeah, just whatever y'all can do, spread the word. Make sure their emails are out. Make sure people know how to do this. Like I was saying, not everybody, like people may want to help, but they may be like, well, what do I say? I can't just be like, please don't take my animals. You could, but I mean, if you need to know what to say, go to the link I provided on my Instagram page. If I could maybe download it here, I don't know, it may take a minute, but if anybody in the chat, any of my moderators can find that link and maybe post it up here in the comments, that would be great. I'll even pin it so that way people know exactly where to go. Well, Gary, you just supported? Like, did you just become a member? Because if that's the case, they haven't sent shirts out yet. Yeah, there you go. Todd said hit him up. There, he'll help walk you through it. Kurtwood, you're my man. Todd, you're my man. There's the link right there. I'm gonna see if I can't pin this. I can't do it from my computer, so I have to do it from my phone, I guess. Y'all have no idea how much I appreciate y'all coming on live with me this early. And it's an early live. Y'all know I'm late night, so let's see here. Go to my channel. There we go. Turn the volume down so it doesn't backfeed. That just took me to. There we go. Pin message. All right. There we go. Now that message is pinned. Good to go. So it's a little to. I cannot deal with that. Yes, I'm and if I had to give all this up, I would have my kids or something like that. But just because somebody says I can't travel over a state line with them, crazy. It's unconstitutional. It's tyrannical. It's just them trying to punch us in the gut. I don't know about you. I don't like being. Yeah. It's funny. I think it's Sonic Be a bad thing, I don't know. Right. You can super chat. If anybody super chats me in this live stream, that will be directly given. Appreciate you. Everybody jumped on that booger. I don't know why these bots could start it, but better it's good or like it maybe before then. Some thoughts or internet. Goes off of this, so that way, hopefully, it won't mess with my internet connection. I can't tell if y'all can hear me or not. Hopefully, y'all can hear me loud and clear. Hopefully, I'm not freezing up on you. Again, I made this live instead of making a video today to spread the word. You know, help get the message out there. You know, somebody may not. I know the message is not about this bill. Everybody knows about this bill. They may not know how to email their senators, how to call their senators. You can fax your senators, even though who uses a fax machine anymore. But okay, so I am good now. Yeah, I can start. I noticed that because my chat starts working properly. Like I got a message on one of them saying having trouble connecting. Please check my internet connection, which is literally right here. Good old country life, you know how it is. It's a baller thing. Todd knows exactly how that is. But yeah, just spread the message, guys. That's all I'm asking. Trust me, it may be one of those things that maybe it may be better late than never. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to look back and be like, what could I have possibly done to make this better? You know what I'm saying? Like, what exactly should I have done? Because now I'm not able to sell my animals. I'm not able to buy more animals because a stupid law got passed that maybe not enough people reached out because they sat back like they usually do, like I used to do. I'm not going to lie to you. This is the very first time I ever reached out to my senator and asked them to vote no on a bill. I hate to say that because we've seen this before, but in the back of my head, I was like, man, it's not going to pass. This time is different, and it's very different, and it very well could happen. They've got it in the back of their heads. This is going to help stop the spread of COVID, disease, and it has nothing to do with that. Nothing. If that's the case, then the U.S. Post Office needs to stop sending mail. The Amazon needs to stop selling goods. Goods need to stop coming in on ships. I mean, it's just ridiculous to make that as a reason why. Question here: what would the topic be under? Other? No, the topic would be like maybe animal welfare. I believe animal welfare. Let's see here. See if I can do this and not mess my internet back up. So let me go to the link here. If it'll load for me, I don't know if it will. My internet's crap. All right, so this is right here is what you're looking for, right? So once you find, you're going to scroll down. All right, you see the red links here. I'm going to find the one where it says select my senator, which is right here. You want to click on this link. And it tells you right there, choose your state. So I'm going to choose my state. So show you your senators. You can just click on your senator. All right, brings you to their page. And you're going to see contact me. It's going to bring up this form right here. All right, so you should have a drop down box like that. I would select animal welfare. Yeah, like Kurt just said, there's like 50 different topics to choose from. Just go with that. There's also on that link, I'm sorry, let me show this. So when you're back on your home page where it has the senator link, if you'll scroll on down, it tells you right there what to put in the subject line. The No to Lacey Act amendments and American Competes Acts. And below it is a sample letter. This part right here, this sample letter. Well, crap. I hit the back button. That's smart. Anyway, that's the sample letter you want to copy and paste. That way, it just does the work for you. You know, it's an excellent link. I'm glad USART did that. That tells you right there, they need your help. They need you to use your voice. Like, put it out there. You know what I mean? Let's talk about this. Let's make some noise. You know what I mean? Let's show them that they can't be tyrants and control every aspect of our lives. This is many people's businesses. Not only businesses, this is many people's hobby. This is not only just hobby. These are these people's pets. This is little Sally who got her ball python for Christmas. And now Daddy had to move because of his job, and they're moving from Georgia to Tennessee. Well, you know what? Now Sally has to get rid of her snake because you're not allowed to take it over state lines. It's simple stuff like that, down to people like Jessica Bilka, Mike Wilbanks, Brian Barczyk. He owns a zoo. He will not be able to add any animals to his zoo. What his zoo is now if that bill passes, is what it, unless he buys from in-state. And I don't know about you, but there ain't too many sloths in Michigan. Dang on internet. Hopefully y'all heard that. I hate the fact that I'm on here by myself and can't feed off of other people saying, hey, I can't hear you. If I open up my phone, it'll mess up the internet on my end, but it is what it is, guys. I'll try to see if it's giving me a good video or not. I don't know if it is. Right. Might sound crazy, but if it passes, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do. I'm a retired vet. This is my only hobby, really. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I mean, we won't have to give our animals up. It's just, if you want to buy any more, it'll have to be in state. And most of my animals come from out of state. There's not too many breeders here in the state of Kentucky that I want to have. That's going to be my only option. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. There's great breeders here in Kentucky. Many of them are my friends, but they might not have what I want to work with right now or in the future. And to me, that's just ridiculous. Think about how they praise not domestic animals. Cats and dogs weren't domestic animals. They were taken from the wild and domesticated. Exactly. 100%. Boa Man, it's probably not a bad idea, because maybe they won't see your first email. Maybe the second one will show through on a different day. I actually sent it for my wife. She's at work right now, and I just text her, say, hey, I'm gonna email this for you. That way, I had her permission. And not only did I send 2 emails for myself, I sent 2 for her. I may get on there and actually use my kids' emails or have them do it. I'll help them do it. You know what I mean? Every email will count. If we can bombard our senators with these emails, maybe it'll wake them up. Maybe they'll be like, you know what? These people are the people that voted for us, so let's help them out. Let's keep them happy. You know what I mean? They self-identify as Chihuahuas. That's funny. Hell yeah. Appreciate that, Eric. I don't know why. I must be freezing up again. Gary said he talked to Senator Todd Rokita or whatever. That's great, Gary. That's awesome. And there's an options there. You don't have to just email them. You can literally call their office and just say, I'm going to ask you all to vote no for no to the Lacey Act amendments for the America Competes Act. What's up, Chris? Just decided to go live here and talk about the Lacey Act stuff. And thank you for helping me last night go do mine and send my emails. I'm just here just asking people to reach out to one other person and get them to send their email. But like I was saying, you don't have to just email them. You can call their office and be like, hey, I asked y'all to vote no on this. If you want more information, please check your emails. I also sent you an email. What's up, Brad? How's it going, homie? Yeah, it takes literally, once you go to that link that is up in the pinned comments there, it literally is like 5 minutes. You can copy and paste the sample letter, send it straight over. Some states are different, and I can vouch for this. You may not be able to send that entire letter. Just send a couple paragraphs. Something that is asking them. I would send at least that first paragraph, and that way they at least know what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Urge them to vote no. And there it is again. Todd just dropped the link again. I appreciate that, Todd. Hopefully, I'm not freezing up too bad on you guys. I apologize if I am. Hopefully, y'all can hear me loud and clear. I know my daughter come in and told me a while ago that she could hear me, but that was a little while ago. I'm in and out. You know how it is. So how's everybody's day going otherwise? Hopefully y'all are having a good start to your work week. I go back to work tonight. I'll probably have to end here in a few minutes anyway. That way I can start getting ready for work. But yeah, send it both local and federal. Amen. Yep. For sure. This is important, guys. So important. And I can't preach it loud enough how important this is. This could be down to getting feeders for your babies. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they may deem dubia roaches as an exotic. Right. Like I said, Chris, this is the very first time I've ever emailed my senators over a bill. And I'm kind of ashamed about that because, come on, internet. Anyway, what I was saying, I'm kind of ashamed about that. And the reason being is I should have been more involved with my community to try to keep my community. This time around is different. They've got the attention. It passed the House 222 to 210. So over 50% of the people find this bill as a good idea. Okay, great. Thank you, Chris. I'm going to go back to that comment there because it's very important that I think that people need to know that this is a good possibility. This bill could very well pass. And like I was saying, it's not just reptiles. It can be rodents, arachnids, fish. Fish is a big one. The fish community is probably bigger than ours, and hopefully they're doing the same thing. They're having these lives. They're talking about it in their communities. Let's hope that, because it's a shut pet stores down. Pet stores will not be able to bring in pets to. I mean, I don't know about you all, but I grew up as a kid, and one of my fondest memories was going to the pet store, looking at all the different animals. Getting a fish and bringing it home and feeding it, and going outside. Getting a snake and be like, okay, I'm going to feed it. So I went to the pet store and bought food for it. Just simple stuff like that. You won't be able to do it. And that right there could be good news, because I would rather see that bill passed than the one with the Lacey Act, you know. And let's just hope that's the case. You know, maybe we can get enough people, you know, combined that we can do something about this. And yep, I've already mentioned that. They include zoos, aquariums, and biomedical research. Figure these multi-million, if not billion-dollar hobbies, the impact it will have on our economy. Oh my God, that's probably one of the biggest things that we're not talking about. And my wife's texting me now. See what she got to say. Dang. Looks like she's working late tonight, so. Oh well. But the amount of money that will be lost from this it's just crazy to think about it. And I'm not trying to be, I'm only in this for the money. I'm not in it for the money. Trust me. Every bit of this is not even paid for yet. You know, it is by me, but out of my pocket. You know, if I can make a few dollars to help pay myself back and help keep it going, that's great. I think about the bigger side of things. Like my biggest issue is like I want to improve my collection. I want to grow my collection more and with better stuff, you know, than what I got now. I mean, that's everybody's goal, right? Try to get the most impressive collection for yourself. You know, you want the most beautiful animals. You will not be able to add to that. It'll be pretty much what you have now is what you'll have. And I don't know. It's just crazy to think about that they can have control over your life like that. I'm not saying that people won't do it illegally, because people will, but are you willing to give up everything you have for that one illegal transaction? I'm not. So you must. That's funny, Eric. Whoever said they wanted to buy from you? I'm just joking. Figure the people who don't like us keeping animals have unlimited money to fight against us. That's right. You're 100% right. And that's where helping USARK, making your donations to USARK, buying your memberships, you get a free shirt with a membership. Everybody likes their shirts. I love their shirts. They use the Next Level T shirts. You can't beat their shirts. I've actually paid $40 for a shirt like this. Uh, so, I mean, why not? You know what I'm saying? Get that membership in, you know, make those donations, because that's who's going to fight those people with all that money. USARK. Well, you're right, but the government is also the ones that tell us what our rights are, and those are the ones that are trying to vote. They're the ones that are going to be the ones voting on this bill. So we need to get in our government's ear and tell them to vote no. Like, I'm not going to lie, guys. And USARK even says it in that sample letter. There are some parts of Florida, there's a small part of Texas where these animals can be dangerously invasive. But that does not have anything to do with a ball python in Nebraska or Oklahoma or even a spider in New York. You know what I'm saying? Like, half the places these animals go to, if they were released in the wild, they're not going to survive. They're not going to be invasive. They're trying to use that against us. They're trying to use the spread of disease and illness. Like, I don't know about you all, but I haven't seen the first report of a ball python giving anybody COVID. How is that deemed as an excuse? I don't know. It's like saying, oh, I got the mail today. It gave me H1N1. I mean, it's the same thing. If you're going to see it as a possibility to spread disease, then you shouldn't be able to have food delivered. You shouldn't be able to sell arts and crafts and then ship them out. I mean, if you're going to cancel it all, cancel it all. It's not fair what they're thinking about doing. It's not right. Yes, it'll be a federal law, not a state law. So you'll be looking at federal prison time if you're caught doing anything what they seem as illegal. Say, for instance, Leica wants to meet me to buy a ball python. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'll meet you in Missouri at this location. So we go meet up, and then the state police comes up and says, what are y'all doing? Oh, nothing. What was that transaction you just did there? We'd be looking at a fine and possible, I think, 5, maybe 10 years prison time. Federal. You'll be in there with some big boys. And let me tell you, most of us in here are too pretty to be in there with big boys. Especially Eric. You know, Eric can't go. There ain't no way. You got herpes from a snake hook you received once? That's crazy. Maybe you shouldn't have shoved it up your ass. Say it broke your toe. Yeah, I know. We know what happened now. Yep. There it is. Fine of $20,000 and a federal felony up to 5 years. Felonies don't come off your records. You know, unless it's like, there may be some statute going state by state. I don't know about a federal felony. I know in the state of Kentucky, a felony, you can have it dropped or expunged after 7 years, I believe. But it's still on your record as an expunged charge. Nobody wants that. You know what I mean? Then you give up your rights to vote, your rights to conceal and carry, your rights. It would suck. That's funny right there. Todd said he knows he's too sexy, and then Eric said it's because of what the farm animal said. That's a little inside joke. Sorry, I was sounding a little hoarse. I must have picked up COVID from one of my animals. Yeah, but I appreciate y'all coming on live with me. It means the world. I'll probably go for another 15 minutes. We'll make it an hour or so. But this is important. Straight up. Very, 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 very important. And there you go. Iron Dog Reptiles. If they do this bill, he said he will transport for good money. God bless, it's getting personal in here. I can vouch for him, you know, Eric. Tasha did tell him that. She was drunk, but she told him that. Yeah. Madison Central has a track and field meeting. Y'all, hope y'all wanted to know that. Damn. I knew that was about to happen. Every time I get a text message from the school, they call me. I do apologize for that probably being right next to the speaker. Right. Got them beer goggles on. That's funny stuff right there. So that's my challenge to each and every one of you all. It looks like a good 99% of y'all have already done this. I appreciate that. It's awesome. But my challenge to each and every one of you is make one phone call today. Call somebody and say, hey, have you heard about this act, this amendment, this bill getting passed? It's passed the House. It's going to the Senate. Have you emailed your senators? Oh, you don't know how? This is how you need to do it. It takes 5 minutes. Take 5 minutes out of your day. Send your email. Call your senator and tell them that you want them to vote no on this bill. Do that just with one person, and then ask them to do the same thing. Say, hey, after you fill that out, do you care to call somebody you might know? Think about how far that would go. You know what I mean? So even if you wanted to call 5 people and do it, that's even better. I'm just asking you to do one. Just do me that favor. If y'all honestly like me as a person, do me that favor. Call somebody you haven't talked to in a while. Be like, hey, have you emailed your senator yet? I know you know what's going on, blah, blah, blah. If you can call somebody who doesn't know what's going on, explain to them what's going on. They may think it's bullshit too, and they may want to help. There's been a team player, both in his name, his kid's name, his mom's sister, and nephew's name. Spent like an hour doing that, and that's great. You sent that many emails for that many people. Only took you an hour. You just want to say you got herpes. I didn't know you could get herpes on your toes. I was just assuming. Yeah, but the thing about that, Chris, if it passes, we'll all be moving to Mexico without our animals because we won't be able to take them. That's the bullcrap thing about it. The animals you own now, if you say your job relocates you, and you don't want to find another job, you either you got to quit your job and can't move, or you give your animals up. You're not allowed to take them with you. This is one time, Kurt, where I can say this may not buff out. I hope it does. I hope it does not pass. But I got a bad gut feeling. Even if it passes, we can still fight it. They passed the Lacey Act before, or they passed to where you couldn't sell big snakes. It was the old big snake thing. And all that got reversed because U.S. Ark fought it. So even if it passes, we're not out of the woods yet. Or, we're not up against the wall. We can still fight it. So you've heard 1 year or you've heard 90 days. What are you saying? What did you hear? Like, is that like after this bill passes, you have a year or 90 days to move? I don't know what you're saying. Okay, so I just need to read a little bit better. So if it passes, you're saying that it would be a year. Then Eric said it would be 90 days. And then Chris said he's heard both. That right there would be the way to go. And I say we go to Texas. It seems like Texas, they got their heads on right down there as far as government goes. If this passes, I say we march Washington. I will literally drive to Washington, D.C. I'm that serious. Hmm. That's funny. There you are. There's it. Oklahoma. Kind of like Texas, on a little bit smaller, and you can smoke weed. That's important right there, because not only is it great that they can smoke weed, but it's their right. They have rights whether they want to or not. Yep, I 100% agree with that, Morbid. 100%. Okay, I got about 10 more minutes, guys, and then I want to wrap it up. But I figured this was a good idea for my Monday upload, to do a live like this. Iron Dog for President 2024. Heck yeah. Who's going to be your running mate? I got a pretty good idea. Damn good idea. I just ain't going to say it. I'll text it to you. Iron Dog's been a president before anyway, so he knows how. He knows how to get shit done. Let's just say that. Actually, there's a couple presidents in here. Todd's one of them too. You know who I'm talking about. Create a new authority allowing the FWS to use an emergency designation that becomes effective immediately after published in Federal Register, unless an extension of no more than 60 days is allowed. That means no due process, public input, hearings, advance notice, etc. for injurious listings. Yep. That means basically they see an animal that they seem dangerous, they get added to that list just because they want to. And it's bullshit. Damn, Eric. I didn't know you kept up with that committee. I don't even think Todd's in here anymore to defend himself. Man, to text him, tell him, you need to come back, buddy. The 60 to 90 days is what I read for once something is listed. Okay. That means it passes over. Judge Dredd for animals. What's up, Pogo? How's it going, brother? That's what I'm saying. You take a Chihuahua, they're mean. And I can 100% agree with that, Chris. They probably will. And I hate to say it, if if anybody should, it should be Florida, because anything can live in the state of Florida. Anything. In some part of Florida, anything can survive, especially down there in the Everglades. And I know that sucks for Florida people, but it seems like every time there's a bandwagon like this, Florida is the first one to jump on it. But this ain't just Florida. This ain't just South Carolina or New York. This is everybody in the United States. You're not allowed to have snakes in Hawaii either. That's probably for a good reason, because it gets out, reproduces. You know what I mean? It can thrive there. They can take over the. What am I trying to say here? It can take over the environment. But if we're responsible keepers, which most of us are, this shouldn't be an issue. This should be our right to keep these animals if we want to. See, that's what I was wondering. When are they supposed to vote on it? I would love to know that answer, because me and Todd saw like March 21st, maybe when they read his email, I saw it could be up to 45 days because they get so many emails. That's why I'm urging everybody to do it now. Do it now. Because if you wait another week, it could be like too late. Damn hiccups. Whew. It's just ridiculous. I hate the fact that we're even having this discussion. But I'm right at an hour, guys. I do appreciate y'all coming in here. If you can, share this live out. Maybe it'll reach somebody who needs this info. If you want the direct link, it's pinned in my comments. I also put it on my Instagram page. The info you need to do this. Do the challenge. Call one person that you know. Explain this to them. Explain this, how it's important to you, how it's also important to them, their kids. Kids, you wouldn't be allowed to take your animals for like a educational event. Like many people travel with these animals and they do educational seminars. They wouldn't be allowed to do that. I mean, it's messing with a lot of stuff that it shouldn't be messing with, and this cannot pass. It could. But we need to do everything we can to keep it from passing, and that's by contacting your senator. Call them, email them, fax them, write them a love note. I don't care what you do. Contact your senator. Yes, it does. Certain farm animals, people's livelihoods. Like, I'm pretty sure certain ducks and certain chickens are considered exotics. And that affects my wife. It affects Michaela, because I'm sure Michaela has bought from a hatchery before. Say she wanted some Cayugan ducks, which are the solid black. They lay the black eggs. They have all the melanin. Solid black. Their skin's black. Everything. That's an exotic animal, and you will not be able to order them. Say you want some discus fish. You're not going to be able to order them. You want some shrimp for your saltwater tank. You're not going to be able to order them. You want a Finding Nemo, a little clownfish. You're not going to be able to have one. Well, you can have it if you own it now, but you won't be able to order it. It's just crazy, guys. Animals you got now, if you feed them hornworms, you may not be able to order them. You may not be able to ship them in. Unless your state offers it, you're not going to be able to get it. And that's what sucks. Anyways, I appreciate every one of y'all for coming. Make sure you hit that like on the way out. Stay tuned for Saturday night. We got the Backwoods Ballers. tonight we got Iron Animal Show, 9 o'clock Central Standard Time, 8 o'clock Midwest Time, or Central Time, sorry. Yeah. Then I think Todd's going live after that at 11 Eastern Time, 10 Central Time. So great lives are coming up. I'm sure this topic could be in their lives as well. Be like, hey, did y'all see Rob's live? Shout me out, guys. Anyways, I love each and every one of y'all. Please do the challenge. Hit me up. Y'all, if you know my cell phone number, give me a call. Tell me how your day's doing. Yeah, so I'm gonna end it out. Much love to y'all. Have a good day. Go USR.